Has be on everything now. Oh, good morning. Let me see. Unmute. What? We got. Oh, I already tested it. What are you telling me? Click to read. No, no. Y'all telling me wrong. I know you is. The devil is a lie. Hey, good morning. How my honey boons doing? Everybody good? Good. About to hit it off with a verse of the day. It is Psalms 146, verse 9 says, "The Lord protects strangers in our country. He cares for widows and orphans, but he destroys the wicked." Amen. Yeah. Rest in that. Be assured in that. If y'all be like, oh my God, it's just not because, I don't know. It's sad to watch. You know what I'm saying? And if you got a heart, your heart goes out. You know what I mean? But the Lord protects the strangers in our country. And he cares for the widows and orphans. That's the singles and the daddyless, like that. You know, parentless, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. Not really singles, but I get it. Anyway, but he destroys the wicked. So make sure you ain't on the wicked side. All right? Amen. All right. So, okay. This is what I'm doing. Man. Okay. So, look here. The thing is, my save file is old. It's old and unused, but old. Now I played it a little bit. I ain't gonna just dump myself all out there like that. I played a little bit, you know. But I went back to try to dig it up. I did that live because I was gonna do a whole thing about, you know what? Maybe I'll just change them all to alpha. But then it just wasn't spirit sitting right in my spirit. I was just like, I really don't want to go alpha. I really don't. Because, my folder had got all the way up to 100 and something GBs. My folders. My folder, that is. My folder. You know how alpha is. You know. Now, then I was like, you know what? Honestly, this is where I'm at right now, Ma. 52 years of age and playing the Sims since the Sims 1. I'm at I'm at the point where I'm just like, you know what? We got 10 years worth of content in our game. You know what I mean? Kits and whatnot. Stuff. Packs and whatnot. It's a lot of stuff. You know? And although I do love my CC, there are some things that I'm just not gonna part with. That's gonna be default eyes, default skin, and my northern, Siberian skin. I gotta have the skin, gotta have the eyes, and I gotta have my magic bot nails and feet. Right now, in cast, that's a must. Even before hair, that's a must. Those things are a must. I can even, well, we'll see if I can get past with not having CC hair. I can kind of deal with the clothes. I can deal with that. But the hair is going to be kind of hard to kind of like, you know, um, what else? Let me see. See, it's better I be on live talking because I be recording and I'm long winded and I just be taking up space on my hard drive because I don't even sit up here and put the crap out there. I don't even edit. I hate editing. That's why I don't be out there. I might just start streaming everything. Like, oh well, just stream it. It be out there. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Might as well. So, what I'm doing here, this is old. Well, it's old, but it's mine. But it's, you know, it's my save file that I wanted to do my machinima in. But apparently, I know y'all heard this story for years. I've been trying to do machinima. Machinima. That's the whole purpose of me coming and doing sim content on YouTube, was to do sim for machinima on my books. But I ain't never did it. I ain't never tried. It ain't like I never tried. I tried. It's hard. Real hard. And it's been taking like, I've been on here for 3 years. Both channels. Two years on OG's channel, a year over year. Well, now a year and a half probably. Over here. And then I said, hold on. Now, I ain't making no money over yet. So God, I feel like this. God told me, go back to your first love. You know what I'm saying? Go back where your bread is butter. Okay? That's the books. So I went back to writing, revising my book covers and the books and stuff like that. I just completed book 6 of the 3rd series. But if you are an avid reader of the Westbrook High Series, it would be book 16 for you. So that's just a gist of letting y'all know. Man. And let me tell y'all something too. I mean, revival is ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. Cause I was over here on YouTube. Cause God told me, get back to work. You took some years off. Get back to work. And I'm telling you, I was thinking that was a done deal because I'm talking about no sales. Not even low sales, but no sales, right? I'm over here not getting nothing either. So I'm like, man, like what's wrong with me? I'm a good person. I love people. I help people. I this, that, and the other, you know. But then that's when God was like, go back and do what I told you to do. Try that. Okay. And boy, I feel like not Naaman. I think it was Naaman in the Bible where I think he had all these sores on his body and stuff like that, right? And look, y'all probably like, who is you? You're not even talking to nobody. It's okay. Who knows, man? Who people watch relives and stuff. You know, after it's been posted. So you never know. I could be talking to somebody, even one person. That's fine. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Yeah, Naaman. So Naaman, he had body sores and stuff like that. God told him, go dip your body 7 times in a, I don't know, river, ocean, sea, whatever, in the water. In the water. Just say water, right? And he went and dipped himself a couple times and came back. He's like, it ain't work. It ain't work. God like, you know what? That's because you didn't listen. I said 7 times. So he went back, did it a few more times, came back. It still ain't work. God like, cause you not doing what I tell you. You're doing what you want to do. You feel me? Like that. That's how God was. I feel like that's how God be. You're hard headed. All y'all hard headed. Listen, Linda. Okay. Okay. So then, when they finally go back and listen to God, do what He said He had to do. Dipped himself 7 times. Guess what happened? It worked. It worked. But the thing is, man, we bumping ourselves against the wall, our head against the wall so many times. Like, for what? Because if you would have listened the first time, we would be good. Everything would be just fine. But no, you gotta go and try to do it your way instead of God's way. And that's why you wasting time. And time waits for no man. That is one thing that is constant, that is always gonna be going. And that's time just flowing on by, passing you on by. Just, right? Feel me? Okay, cool. So, that's a little lesson of the day. Listen to God and do what He tells you to do the first time. And quit wasting time. Because you ain't got time. Running out of time. You got that? Okay, cool. So, with that being said, this save file you guys are looking at it, it's like, what in the world? You just threw down buildings? Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Because I looked at it like this. Y'all not looking at it from up here. Well, if I was machinima and you're not looking up here, you're down there. And then I was like, should I do like I used to do back in the day with Sims 2 and Sims 3 when I was making Sims stories, like, picture stories, and just I didn't make big houses. I made scenes. You know what I mean? And so you picture, you manipulate the camera to where it looking good. And sometimes this is how I would do. So I found, oh, cool, they in a perfect setting. Pose exactly what I want. Pause it. I go ahead and I fix the background from what I see in the camera of what I want it to look like. Whatever it was, bedroom, living room, kitchen, whatever. Outside, don't matter. Then boom, 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 put the stuff around, bam, take a picture. Ha! Yeah, like that. So then I thought about it. I'm like, okay, well maybe I do like like an old school picture storytelling. They still do that a lot over there on Tumblr. There is some good stories too, I tried that a couple of times. I feel like it ain't really no different for me. I'm just like, because then I start here's the problem. This is what I figure out my problem is. I be wanting my Sam, when I start doing that, posing, this, that, and all that, I'm just be like, man, I want to play. I want to play, And I be feeling like that's what be messing me up. Because I saw, fine, you know what? Bam, we just going to redo it and then have fun doing, like a let's play. We just going to do a let's play, And I think it'd be kind of fun to like set everybody up as they are in the book when the books start, book 1. Now, mind you, like I said, technically it's 16 books in the series, right? It done turned to a family saga, okay? Oh, by the way, if you guys want to know the outcome, let me tell you. So when I went back to my books, all up here, all good things, blessings. Let me tell you, that's the whole moral of the story. And when you listen and do what God tells you to do, then you will see your blessings start flourishing. That's how you know that you're doing what God tells you to do. So He said, do books. That's your job. But sim content, that's your hobby. So here I am. I'm taking a break from my book because I just published a new one. And I'm telling you, writing books, publishing, making covers, editing, doing all that stuff, I'm all by myself. I don't have no team. I don't have no beta readers. I don't have nobody getting on ARCs too and, all that. So I'll be feeling lonely, like, oh my God. One lonely beastie I be, all by myself without nobody. If y'all ain't, y'all gotta be, y'all, it's a lyric back in the day. Y'all know, y'all youngins don't know nothing about that. The Beastie Boys, yeah, I don't know. Oh, we not even about to get into it, but I feel like getting into it. I'm gonna put I said reading, creating, and cast. Whatever I say, I'm drinking my coffee. Yo, I ain't said that in a long time, did I? I forgot what I used to say. Hold on, let me. Good morning. How my honeyboons doing? Hope everybody's good. I pray you good. I got my coffee right here, and guess what? It is good. That means you're gonna have a super duper great day. That's right. Okay, so I'm telling you, I'm looking around. Y'all ever have a junky cluttered house or bedroom or whatever, kitchen, your dishes or whatever piled high, and you know you need to clean, and then you just go and you sit there and you just look like, I don't even know where to start. It's so messed up. I ain't even got the energy to do this, but I know, I need to get it done. You feel me like that? That's how I feel. So, I'm gonna start the reading in a minute, but I'm trying to tell y'all, show y'all what I'm dealing with, what I'm working with here. Gallery now. Okay, so here he is. Here's our cast and crew. Right. Now, there is no CC in the game. Right? Now I do have some mods. Well, the CC, like I said, the CC that I see here, that is the default eyes, some default skin, then Northern Siberian, gotta have that. All her skins. I'm sorry, just gotta have the skins. We got some eyelashes, cause I gotta have eyelashes. Okay. Um, that's it as far as CC. Then, I got some mods in there where I take off the plumb bob, the no Z's, like that. That's a must. That's in one little folder with a lot of text and all that. The little over the head. I don't like all that. So that's a must. It stay in the folders at all time. Blam, right? Ben. And so now mods. The only mods I have in here right now is MC Command Center. Come on, number one, that's a must. Wear bazoos. You know what I'm saying? The UI cheat. Don't, come on. That's like not having a TV in your house. You feel me? You gotta have these. These are the must-haves. When people say, "Oh, must-have mods," no, that's just the title y'all using because y'all want people to click on and say, "Oh, you must get these mods." But no, these is the real must-have mods. You feel me? That's just like people that be like, they be cooking. Hey, let's make something out of nothing. Then they start bringing out lobster and shrimp and steak and all this stuff with it. That's not making something out of nothing. That is something. Who got? I'm gonna make me a cooking channel one day. Boy, I tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all. This is my favorite thing right here. You know, they make something that makes salmon bowls, right? Let's make something out of nothing. Make salmon bowls. They got fresh salmon and how? Just have fresh salmon. Just boom. You went and got that. Making something out of nothing is when you go through your cabinets and your freezer deep down in it or whatever and start pulling out something because it's like, I don't know what the heck we gonna eat. Gotta piece something together. That's making something out of nothing. Okay? Now mind you, like this. Salmon bowl, for example. Now we're not talking about cooking up fresh salmon and chopping it up and making it all nice and pretty and stuff like that. Because if you got fresh salmon, you went to the store. That's not making something out of nothing. Okay? Boom. All right, now here it is. You want to make a salmon bowl? 9 times out of 10, people got rice. They keep rice. Rice is a staple. It's like salt and pepper. You gotta have that. If you don't got garlic powder and onion powder and all that seasoning, you gotta have salt and pepper, right? Flour is another staple. You know, stuff like that. Sugar. Hopefully you got some sugar. Now you will and can run out of sugar. That's beside the point right here, but let me tell you. Now, you in the cabinet, you see what? Some rice. Bet. You see canned salmon, because you store that, right? Now you make salmon patty out of that. Now my mama say salmon patties. And when I got married, my husband used to say, what the heck is salmon patties? Salmon! You know, salmon. But Southern, you know. They say salmon, not salmon, but whatever, you know what I mean? So you make you some salmon patties, okay? Some rice and stuff like that. And then boom, you know, put it together however you're gonna make it. Some rice, you know, bam. And you know, you can make you some yucky, got some mayonnaise or something like that. Mayonnaise and hot sauce, drizzle it over it like that. Okay, y'all get what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that's making something out of nothing. These videos don't know what they talking about. Well, they fake it. No, I don't. Look, the people. Whew, I'm looking at a whole mess. Y'all see this? Y'all already know. Come on, can I do it? Can I make Sims that had CC? I'm talking skins, clothes, shoes, eyes, hair, the whole nine. I'm so tired of dressing them. Y'all just don't know. I dress them, redress them. Alpha, CC. Teenagers, young adults. However, trying to make it play right. You know what I mean? But yeah. Here, I'm trying to show you. This is what I got to work with. My man right here, Keith, man, you the man. You NPC in the book, but yeah, okay, all right. Here's the main characters, guys. Okay, now I don't think. Let me see. Is there anything in us this spring? Oh, pop off. Okay, so I threw some buildings down just to add some peoples and families, you know. This is a skating rink. I did do some Let's Plays with it, and it was kind of funny. I might just go ahead and post those or something. But you know, perfection getting in the way, and it's like, no, it's stupid. Nobody gonna this, you know, like that. Okay. Oh my God, you want to be put down so bad. Now, technically, I'm not sure. If y'all know, let me know. This could have been, this version right here could have been somebody's save file, and I just start racking it up, messing with this, messing with that, putting this, yeah, okay. Because this is a pretty empty save file, right? Yeah. This is like the seriously, I don't know what you call it. Seriously simple something. Is anybody in San Sequoia? Nobody. Oh, man. Okay. Gotta be somebody here, ain't it? Yeah. No! Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is the people. These new. Because, yeah, this is... Okay. So let's go back here. Now, if I gotta make something different, then I will. But this right here, let me show y'all. I built this myself, and I'm not a builder, but I love what I built. And I'm gonna show y'all another. Let's go in. I'm gonna show y'all another let's play or something I did where, cause yeah, see everything is gone. Everything is got it out. This is a corner store. Okay, it was, man. Whew. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff in here. It looked just like a corner store too. It looked pretty good. This is my projects, by the way. Let's see. I'm not a builder, but I built this. Because this was in my mind, right? Because technically, where I kind of got, this is it. This is, they ain't got no doors. I mean, what? Okay, I know a door go, okay. A door go right there. Look very small, but anyway. This was in my mind when I was creating the story. This is kind of how their projects look. Which this is the kind of projects that, oh, door go there. Okay. Where I kind of raised some, most of the kids up in. Oh, well, yeah, all 7 of them was kind of raised. I kind of hate to say raising the project because we were about 5 years. 5 years, I would say. We was there for about 5 years. And it kind of, this is what I kind of based it off of, okay? This here, okay? Now, it didn't have no corner store, but that's, in this lot, that's what I put down there. I guess I like that, okay? And then here, dang, let me pull it down. This, do it. Okay. So, dang, it just, man, it was looking so good at one point. It's just like, it just got trash, but it's okay. Because, you know what, honestly, my thinking is, if you got the CC, you're going to put it down, And so sometimes it be clogging up the game, and some CC break, and all that. So my idea now is, hey, we got 10 years of content in this game. Let's see if I can use it so I ain't got to keep going through a lot of this mess. So this is the office. I also had Deco Sims. Now, mind you, I probably will bring some stuff back after I master getting it done. Like bringing back a Deco Sim that be sitting here all the whole time. Okay? Like that. And over here is the laundry area. Dang. I had Guess it was CC. Half the time I don't know what CC, what comes with the game, what don't, you know? And so all around the line, the wall here was more bigger, um, shoot, you know, laundry, this kind of stuff, laundromat stuff, washer dryers, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, and other stuff over here. A deco sim was in here like a laundromat and attendant sitting here. That's why she couldn't get it out. It didn't matter because she wasn't going nowhere, no way, right? Um, no, I think I had smaller ones here at this gaming thing. A table right there. Bang. I'm not gonna go through and tell y'all everything was there, but that's the gist, right? Now this apartment here, see, this apartment here was Quincy and his mom Jessica. Dang, ain't no dang, this gonna suck so bad, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. But oh my god, I had a whole entertainment center with the TV, you know, all that. Sheesh. You know, cause his mom was, you know, like a makeup content creator. Oh, I know that's gone. Okay, you know, and of course I had my. Okay, pause. Like, why? Why is this in the what? Why that is? Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna. Oh boy, it's gonna be a lot to do. But yeah, this, you know, the kitchen area, stuff like that. Go upstairs. This is Dad's. Ooh. No. 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 Oh my god. Y'all. See this? Oh, you know what? They're probably replacing certain things with these. Yeah, because why? What? I have no idea. Oh, I have no idea what that is. But okay. But mom had her bedroom was decked out. I know y'all ain't gonna believe me. Over here was like a makeup machine. Y'all know what makeup vanity thing. Had wigs all on the shelves. I mean, her room, oh my god. Her room was decked out. There's so much work to do. I mean, technically, I could just throw the CC back in there and just be done with it, but I don't want to do that. You know, it's kind of a challenge and it's a kind of a like, so I don't have to keep going through this. You know what I mean? Let's try to work with and use what we got. And then, you know, Quincy, he was a rapper. Well, I say was because, well, he still is, I guess. You know, they adults now in the current series, but this is back when they was teens. So, this, yeah, it had lights and everything. Oh, boy, that's, whew. Whew, it's going to be a lot to the imagination. No. Yes, that's who it was. Quincy and Jessica, the mom here. Now over here, this was Spirit and her dad. Okay, as you see, 2 tables put together. All right. Because, you know, apartments technically is supposed to, look at this, boy. Is supposed to look alike. Who brought that? Remy! Bringing over cheese. I mean, they should really make a cheesecake, fruitcake. Bringing over fruitcake, but okay. So this, okay, right here. Here's the picture there, though. They had a lot of pictures sitting around. This is Spirit. This is her dad. Okay. Um, dang. Yeah, they have a lot of pictures in a desk right here. Jeez. Well, and another entertainment center and stuff like that with the TV. Here's Dad's room. It wasn't that much to begin with anyway. You know. This their bathroom. And this is Spirit's room. Now, Spirit, she had a lot of stuff. Now, mind you, y'all, I'm a little bit proud of myself because I built this from scratch. Nobody else's stuff, as you can tell. This is Spirit and her boyfriend, Jalen, right here. Well, good they kept the pictures, you know. That's nice. All right. Man, looks horrible. Okay, and over here, as you can tell, you're probably like, what did you do to the walls? Because it was annoying to see, you know, you be playing and all you see is all the way through to the next room and what everybody's doing. I hate that. I hate that for the Sims. But this over here, this is our biggest family, our drug dealer family, the Walkers. The Walkers. Ooh-wee. But definitely one of the things that's going to have to come back, obviously, after I get done, is my food mods. I gotta have my food mods, right? As you can tell, this family cooks. Patron made that? Huh. Normal. Okay. And then who? Well, pizza. Dang, Patron? Okay. He was cooking. Oh, I think I know what happened. Tangeray made that. Yeah, as you know, the family. Look at the walls. Yeah, I was trying so hard to stop the madness. Okay. So this was their living room. Dang, plates all over the place. Their TV was up there. Stuff like that, right? Then you go upstairs. Now this was Patron and his little brother room here. Bathroom. And this here was Remy room. Now Remy, look at that. Why is that? Y'all know what I'm wondering? If these was the red shelves, you know what I mean? Pause. All right, not serious. Okay. Yeah, the red, the red thingy. That's what I wonder. But yeah, this Remy room, he got his room all to himself. And then this is the twins. Yeah. As I said, y'all know I made it. Cause look at who's always like that, you know. But look at that. That room ain't gonna be hard to do. Cause why? This what I'm talking about. I didn't use CC. You see what I'm saying? So boom. That's what I'm saying. If anything ever happened, you don't have to worry about everything else looking like, I don't know, this here. Yep, you feel me? This their parents' room. Yeah. And it's the twins. Small, but jeez. Oh, and they the only ones who have a basement. Because here go basement, get this the basement. But see, it's like it's supposed to be like a recording booth right here. That's what I try to make it look like anyway. Because you see them in there, whatever. But I don't know, something, something was wrong. Something, dang, look at these school books. But anyway, something was wrong to where they couldn't get up the steps. They came down, and they were just all just stuck right here forever. I'm like, what the heck is the problem? You know. But it was other stuff right here. And they couldn't get up the steps. And yeah, there's a door here. I think I had fixed it. And it was a problem with something here. Because if you notice, let's come out here like this. Oh, they all gone. Wait, no. Okay, here we go. These things that go in front of the door, you feel me? This one don't have it. I don't know why, because they couldn't get out their door. Nobody can go in. I don't know what the problem was. So I just said, you know what? Just take it off. Who cares? Take it off. And it started working. Now this right here, I think was a dad's, look at it. Their dad's setup here. The walkers. Dang, look at all that food. This is how he's making a little change. Cause he like to cook his goal in here, not really in the book, but here he wanted to, own his own restaurant. So yeah. That there is the Walker household. So I'm just showing you guys what I have to do, what I need to do. And everybody's right here, the Hunter household. Santos. This is Santos' house. Now this house I did not build. I got it off the gallery. This I built completely by myself. That's why I showed y'all this one. Because there's a lot of problems that maybe y'all can help me fix if I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Because obviously something wrong with it. You feel me? So that'd be that. Over here is supposed to be the main character household, Ooh, look at that. That is, yeah, that wasn't like that. But okay, so that's what I need to do. I need to fix the houses. I need to fix the Sims. But you know what? While I'm already right here, I might as well just start here, I guess. So, how long has it been? Well, Lord, I've been talking about 45 minutes. That okay. So, what I'm gonna do is, oh man, and another thing, man. Okay, so okay, the suite apartment, the Walkers, and the Garnets. So it's 3 apartments here. Yeah. But I had some, I think the sketchy lot trade by, I think, Cato was on here as a must, certain things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I don't know what to do about the store. Because as you can see, it had nothing but CC. So, like, I don't know. I mean, you can come here and buy pregnancy tests. You could buy pizza because it was fresh hot pizza. You could get slushies because those was like overrides or whatever that actually worked like that. You know what I mean? Chips. You could come get some. I had a gumball machine and I had to get rid of it because I'm like, oh my god, the Sims could be way over here doing something. Next thing you know, they running out over here to go get the gumball. Get out of here with that. But yeah, biggest mess. Let's start here, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn the story on. You guys listen to the story, enjoy. The book is always free. If you be like, oh, I missed some parts or whatever. I'm picking off where I left off on the last, what do you call it? Last live where I did this. Even though I'm going a whole different direction, still the same, picking up from that. The book is always free on Amazon. For the first book, it's free. If you guys like audiobooks, the audiobook is available, stuff like that. But this is a recording of me reading it, and talking, commentary and whatnot at the same time. So I'm gonna put it on while I don't know. We've gotta pray and make something happen. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, We'll see what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead. Where is it? I know I had to pull it up. No. Where is it? Bro. I'll just pull up again. I think this is it. This is chapter 10 through 12. Hunter, Symphony, and Amber's point of view. Okay? Enjoy, guys. I'm just going to get into it. Hopefully, you guys get into the story too. All right. We're going to start it off with a scripture. Y'all ready? This time it's a message version, so therefore, I don't think I need to explain it. You know what I mean? Because it's the message. Message. All right, here we go. It's Matthew chapter 5, verses 43 and 44. All right? It says, you're familiar with the old written law. Love your friend and its unwritten companion. Hate your enemy. I'm challenging you that. I'm telling you to love your enemies. Let them bring out the best in you, not the worst. When someone gives you a hard time, respond with the supple moves of prayer, for then you are working out of your true selves. Your God-created selves. This is what God does. He gives his best, the sun to warm, the rain, and the rain to nourish. To everyone, regardless, the good and bad, the nice and nasty. If all you do is love the lovable, do you expect a bonus? Anybody can do that. If you simply say hello to those who greet you, do you expect a medal? Any run-of-the-mill sinner does that. Amen. I think it's all self-explanatory from here. I do believe. All right. Y'all ready to go on into it? Good morning. How my honey babes doing? Everybody good? Good. I'm praying you are. We done hit the evening. Yes, we did. It is 9:53 p.m. I don't know why I feel like y'all need to know what time. Probably just You know, I don't know. Just, I don't know. I really don't. Just, I don't know. ah, you know, let's just head right on into it. I hope y'all enjoying yourselves so far. If you are, let me know in the comments. Like, yeah, keep it going. I'm liking this. You know, because sometimes we don't want to read no book. Sometimes you just don't. And then sometimes you can't afford no audio book. I'm just saying. 9 times out of 10, you can't just buy the audio. You can, but I'm just saying. Sometimes you may not can afford it. Then sometimes you might have to pay a subscription. And then half the time you just be wasting your money because you read one book, you get a subscription because you're like, oh yeah, I really want to hear this book. You get the subscription. And then after that, after you listen to that book, you be searching for any other more books that's whatever on your subscription tier, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, pay more money to have access to these books. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This is my way to give back to you guys. So hey, have some fun together, talk, chop it up, you know what I'm saying? Laugh at myself for making mistakes that I didn't catch the first time, you know. And then too, for my lazy son, King Na, he said, if you read it too, can you read it to me? No. All right. So look, this is my way of reading it to y'all who don't want to, don't want to read it or whatever. But then, we having fun with it at the same time because we can laugh about it, talk about it. Okay, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. A little ad-libbing and stuff like that. Drinking my coffee and just going through the books. Yeah, it's been some time, but yeah. Here we go. Let's get into it. Thank y'all, first and foremost, for being here with me. I thank God for you all. All right. Chapter 10. Hunter Santos. Loud silence. Hunter! Hunter! I lay there on my bed, fully clothed with my shoes still on, listening to my mother call me. I can never get any sleep. I punched my pillow with my fist and placed the pillow over my head to try to drown out my mother. Hunter, I know you hear me calling you. Hunter! Even from under my pillow, I can still hear my mother calling and cursing me out in Spanish, thinking the little ones wouldn't catch on. Frustrated and already knowing what my mother wanted, I yell out, Mommy, what? Aye, Hunter, what is this? You lay there sleeping? I would like to be able to lay down too, you know. But no, I have to take Josiah to daycare, go to work, clean and cook, all while you take it easy sleeping? No way, Missy. That's all the accents you gonna get out of me. Okay. My mother, Marie, laid Josiah on top of my chest. Oh, Mommy, he stinks. Yup, change him. My mother takes the burp cloth off her shoulder and tosses it onto the bed. Why didn't you change him before you brought him to me? She turned on her heels to face me. Because, Hunter. Sup. My brother comes crashing into my room, interrupting. Jordan, go get me Josiah's diapers and his wipes. Okay, where they at? I don't know. Ask Mommy. Jordan leaves out of my room, yelling at the top of his lungs for my mother to find the diapers and wipes. I'm so cranky and irritated because I haven't been able to get any sleep lately. It was 6 of us, all crammed like sardines inside a 3-bedroom ranch-style house. There was no upstairs, no attic, no basement, not even a garage. A garage. There's no peace for me here. I can't wait until I turn 18 and get a place of my own. Don't get me wrong though. I love my family. But sometimes it was just too much. Jordan, bring me the stuff. I'm coming. Hold the freak on. I changed Josiah's diaper and reminisced about the days when I would be included in charging my father at the door. I couldn't wait until Poppy got home because he would always bring me something. I didn't care if it was a new pair of shoes, jump rope, or a 50-cent bag of chips. He'd done it as long as I could remember, but not now. Now was a different story. So many things have changed. My brother Justin, one of the more mature twins, comes into my room, grabs Josiah, and plays with him. What's up between you and Poppy? Nothing. Why do you ask? He sits on my floor and hands me a rubber band. I brush his long, thick, curly hair back and place it into a ponytail. It just seems like since you and Mommy came back from Grandma, it's been a lot of tension. I mean, it was a lot of tension while y'all was gone too. He and Mommy argued a lot over the phone. I know. I heard it from my end too. You know what it was about? Not really. I can hear Jordan and Joey fighting over a video game. Pipe down all that noise in here. My father roars as he walks in the door. Dad! Jordan ran to my father to tattletale on everything that Joey had said or done. My father, Terry, was a tall, dark-skinned man who towered over people like a giant. He spoke in a deep tone and had permanent wrinkles etched across the top of his forehead from too much worry and unforgiveness. My father sat on the edge of his bed, removing his work boots. After releasing his toes into the air, he places his socks up to his nose and takes a whiff. Jerking back from the wretched smell, he balls his socks into each other and throws them into a corner. I stand by the threshold of their bedroom door with Josiah planted on my hips. I was tired of the silence between him and us, treating his firstborn like a stepchild. I swallow hard and clear my throat. Poppy, hi, I say in a low tone, focusing on tattered corner of the throw rug that flowed from beneath my parents' bed. I wait for the sound of his voice to respond before I move or say another word. Close the door. I need to change my clothes. Chapter 11. Symphony Perkins. Tick for tack. I lay across Roman's bed with my homework spread out in front of me. 2 more problems and we are done for the night. We have been studying for over 2 hours. Well, not the whole 2 hours because sometimes we would be engrossed into a conversation or may have stopped to play a game of Moanin on Roman's new PlayStation. Yes, underneath this frilly girl exterior, I knew how to and love to hang with the fellas. I didn't dare wonder about the guys thinking of me as another guy because with this physique, flawless face, and skills, they all knew what time it was. That's one thing I knew Roman loved about me. He didn't have to become a coach and teach me about football or basketball because I already knew. Plus, I knew how to look good doing it. Yeah. What you get for the last one? I asked Roman as I scroll my cell, browsing through Facebook. No. You want the last one? You do it. Excuse me? What the heck was he talking? Who the heck was he talking to like that? I've given you the answers to every problem, and I don't even think you answered not one. So? How are you going to learn if you don't even try? You've been sitting on Facebook since you got here. If you put as much effort in your homework as you do Facebook, I'm sure you'd have all A's and wouldn't be in jeopardy of getting kicked off the squad or losing your position as captain. I know. He did not just go there with me. Oh, I see. You want to throw out low blows, huh? I flick him off. Whatever. I just can't stand geometry. Well, from now on, you will be doing your own math homework. I don't give a damn. I don't need your help, no way. Where's Jalen at? Roman's grandmother sticks her head into his bedroom. I don't know, Ma. That's what Roman called his grandmother after he found out that his birth mother wasn't coming back. Well, I need to speak to both of you about something very important. But I'd rather do it when the two of yous are here, all right? All right, Mom. Roman says without looking up. He was too engrossed into his madness and determined to not let me beat him in this time. He was already finished with his last math problem and left me hanging. So, to make him even more heated, I pick up a controller to whip that butt. Good morning. How my honey baby's doing? I know you probably like right in the middle. It seems like that. I know it do, cause I stopped last night. Yeah, but I'm back bright and early in the morning. I mean, right now it's 7:24 a.m. Yeah, I ain't been up this early in a long time to come do work. You know what I mean? Usually I used to be up at this time all the time, starting whatnot. Well, let's see if we can get back to it, I guess. Anyway, since it's a new dawn, it's a new day. Even though it's the same paragraph we're about to finish off with, we're gonna start off with a scripture. All right. It says Ephesians chapter 1 verse 3. This is the amplified version. It say, blessed. Okay, just real quick question. Do y'all say blessed or blessed? You know what I mean? And then Is there a difference in the definition? Because there's a difference in the sound. I always wondered that. I thought maybe I asked, y'all could tell me in the comments or something if y'all know. But this right here, I feel like it say blessed. Now normally I just say blessed, but I feel like it should say blessed and worthy of praise be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who has blessed us with every spiritual blessing in the heavenly realms in Christ. Amen. Okay, I didn't want to break the scripture up, but I'm just saying, you see what I'm saying? You see, blessed, that's where it started with. But then when it come down here, it said, who has blessed us. You see what I'm saying? So now that right there say, it ain't who has blessed us. Y'all don't care. I'm not saying y'all don't care about the scripture. I'm just saying y'all ready to get back to the story. Well, I think, okay, I feel like blessed and blessed is, y'all get what I'm saying, right? Okay, so pretty self-explanatory. Blessed and worthy of praise be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. So our God is worthy of praise. Praise be to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Jeez, Lord knows I'm sleepy. I probably should still be in the bed, but it's okay. Let's get up and be up and praise God no matter what, no matter where. All right. So yeah, so He gives us every spiritual blessing in the heavenly realms in Christ. All right, we have every. Oh my God, what the heck? I'm thinking maybe it's a salt truck that I'm hearing. Because it ain't trash day. And I'm just like, all right. Okay, yeah. So we have every spiritual blessing in the heavenly realms. Amen. All right. Whew. Yes, Lord. Okay. So let's and two, if I know I'm sounding deeper, you know what I mean? Because I'm like I said, I'm sleepy. And my voice is deeper, which means Jimmy's voice is gonna be deeper. All right, and plus I'm trying not to yell because everybody ain't up like me right now. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get back to it. Y'all remember where we's at? Man, I'm just like, it's crazy. It's a little cold today, this morning. I guess that's probably gonna be like that for a minute. Because I just turned my heater on. And when I say heater, I'm talking about my computer. Yeah, it's my heater because I'm tree and be throwing out some heat. I got 2 fans in here. Okay, it's crazy. My one son bought me this one pretty decent size. I said 3. I got 3 fans. Now look, one sitting over there, right? Now my son bought it. He had an air. You turn this way for fan, and then turn the other way for heat. I said, you must don't know your mama very well because I don't need no heat. I ain't never used that heat yet, right? Then, because I always had this desk fan right here, right in front of me. I just put it on like little USB thing right in my face, like just like that, right? And then For my birthday, y'all missed my birthday. It was December 15th. Thank you. Thank you. I hear y'all saying happy birthday. Thank you so much. And then I got it's a I don't know what you call it. It's still it's a fan, but it's a cooling type fan, okay? And you put ice packs in the top or ice, whatever you want to do, and you can put it on fan or you can put it on cool. It'd be like a little portable air conditioner. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay. So sometime I'll be having all three of them blasting at me. Yeah, I wish I could open up my window. But I ain't opened up my window in a while. Because last time I did, it was stink bugs. Done got in. I know it's in the middle of winter. It snows out there. And I'm like, man, it'd be perfect time just to open up the window, get some good, fresh winter air in here. But I'm still scared of bugs, y'all. So I don't. Yeah. So yeah. Y'all know where we at, though. You probably don't now because I've been talking. But let's go. Y'all done mess around here and it turned to 8:22 a.m. Let me hurry up. I done got missing some time. Whew. All right, here we go. Boy, you better turn around here and look at me. I'm talking to you. Roman reluctantly obliged his grandmother. Now, I'm about to go to bingo. Don't y'all be up in here making no babies, yeah? I crinkle my nose, look at his grandmother, and then at him. How are you, orchestra? And without waiting for me to respond, she left for bingo. I hated it when the old woman tried to be funny and make fun of my name. I had been coming over here for years, and never, not once, has the old bag got my name right. Whatever so-called witty name she came up with, Roman never had my back. Instead, he would sit there laughing as if he was about to bust a gut. So, what's the deal with you and the freshman? I can't lie. I was dying to know because I thought the stunt he pulled on the bus and at lunch was uncalled for. I didn't like to be made a fool of. And that's exactly what he did. Who? Amber? Ah! We on a first name basis, I see. Why is she always tripping? I'm on a first name basis with all your friends. You don't seem to be mad about that. First of all, she's not my friend. I don't even know the girl. Why is you getting all out of your hookup? Roman pauses the game and laid the controller on the floor. I get up from Roman's bed and stuff my homework into my folder. I had to show him I can get an attitude just as quick as he could. I want to ask him if he was really feeling that girl, but I didn't want to make it appear as if I was thirsty. I'm about to go. I hold my folder in my hand, ready and willing to leave the situation. Oh, that's how it is now? Just like that? You gonna leave? Yes, Roman, just like that. I could do a lot of things except back down or give in, but only when it came to anyone else but Roman. It was hard for me to say no to him. Whenever he wanted sex, I gave it to him. No questions asked. But I know if I wanted to keep him eating out the palm of my hand, I was going to have to dish these goods out a little at a time. I had to be strong. Girl, calm down. Ain't nobody into that little girl. I don't even know her either. Roman walks over and tries to soothe me. You know, I only mess with you. Then why the public display on the busting at lunch, Roman? I just did it to piss you off. He smiles and tries to lean in for a kiss. Well, guess what? I pushed Roman away from me by mushing him in the face. It worked. I turned to leave out of Roman's bedroom door with the intention of heading home. Roman catches me by the arm and pulls me back into his room. I look at his hand on my arm and he knows to let it go. My bad. Come on, we did all this homework. Don't you think we deserve some chill time? He bites into his lip and licks them. I look at him and roll my eyes. Roman, you ain't slick. I'm not some dumb female you can play with. I know what you're up to. He tries to come in closer for a hug. What am I up to? Not waiting for an answer, he continues on. I just figured we can, order a pizza and watch this Redbox. Shut up, y'all. I keep telling y'all it's 2014 that it was published, but probably 2012 when I wrote it. Calm down. Don't act like y'all know what Redbox is. Sure, just for the Netflix and chill. Chill out. Alright, back to the story. I don't know what type of fool he took me for, but I was going to play along until I got full off of pizza and then bounce. Is it Pizza Hut? I asked nonchalantly. Come on. You know I know. You. Roman orders the pizza and pops this movie into his PlayStation to watch it. I didn't even know what the movie was called, nor did I care. After I ate about 3 slices, Roman is all over me, sweating. I knew my limits. I didn't let my mind go there. All the while he was kissing and grinding on me, I kept seeing that girl's Amber's face. No lesbo. I just couldn't concentrate. But I guess that's a good thing because I didn't want to give him no way. I push him off me and tell him it's time for me to go. So it's like that? Roman questions, feeling offended. Like what? I try to play stupid. You just gonna leave me like this? I look down at the area of his sweatpants he was referring to. Nigga, please. That's all you. Just like I have to do my geometry myself, you have to do you yourself. I roll my eyes at him. Go take a cold shower. He done pissed me off now. As if it was my fault his soldier was standing at attention and my duty to put him at ease. Psst. He could be gone with all those shenanigans. Roman strolls over and puts his arms around me to try and sweet talk me out of my underwear. I don't know why you be tripping, girl. You know I love you. Uh-huh. Oh, so you don't love me back? Yeah, I do. You already know that. I cross my arms across my chest. So, what's up then? I'm on my period. So why you just ain't say that then? He jumps back and puts distance in between him and me. I'm on my period, butthole. It's not a disease. Oh, nah, I'm just messing with you. Yeah. Roman comes back closer to me and whispers in my ear as if someone else was in the room. It's other things you can do, you know. It was something after 9 p.m. when I had finally made it home from Roman's I didn't even bother to come home first or even call to let my mother know where I was. My mother and I always gave each other our own space. We were cool like that. I could talk to my mother about almost anything. Some things were my business only, just like my mother felt. Most of my friends thought I had the coolest mother. I felt the same way. Melody was in her silk robe, pouring 2 glasses of Hennessy. Where's Harmony? I say, asking about my little sister. She went to bed early. She was in her room watching SpongeBob until she fell asleep. Do you want to ask me where I've been? I questioned my mother. Honey, I know everything. You aren't doing nothing but over that boy Roman's house. There's no surprising you, is it? A joke. My mother disappears into her room with the 2 drinks of Hennessy, like she was about to get turned up, and I hear the door close. I go upstairs to run me a nice hot bubble bath and decide I want to sneak a little hot shot of Hennessy for myself while I soak in the tub. I creep past my mother's bedroom, and the floor made a loud creaking sound. Cynthia, I left my cigarettes downstairs. Can you grab them for me right quick? All right, even better. I snatched some toilet paper off the roll and head downstairs. Taking 4 Newports out of my mother's pack, I wrapped them in the toilet paper and I placed another one in my mouth while I grab a plastic cup for my hand. Don't sleep. My mother was cool but not crazy. She didn't allow me to smoke, turn up, or have sex, but I managed to do it anyway without my mother's knowledge. Sometimes right under her nose. On the real, I didn't like being downstairs by myself. It always felt eerie. That's why whenever there was a light switch within my path, I would switch it on, even with that being the case. It was okay coming, but felt worse going. I turn the kitchen light off and run as fast as I can up the steps without making too obvious I was running from something. What? I don't know. When I'm alone, it always feels like a presence is behind me, in the shadows lurking. But I don't tell nobody that, and you better not either. Melody's room was directly in front of the bathroom, so the floor creaks again when I go inside the bathroom to lay my hideaways down and turn the water off. My mother cracks her bedroom door. What's taking you so long? I had to turn my water off. Melody has the door cracked only wide enough for me to barely get the Newports through. I turn Pandora. Okay, I told y'all it's... Shut up. We done went through this. If you want to say in your mind at this point in time, instead of Pandora, is, what is it, Apple Music? Did it say Apple Music? Here, I'll say it for you. How about this? I turn my Apple Music on my cell phone. Is that better? Okay. To listen to some music as I chill out and soak, but not too loud to where I'd wake Harmony. I sure didn't need her waking up and jumping in the bed with me because my mother's was occupied. Sometimes, if I had another one of those bad dreams where I couldn't move, I'd go to Harmony's room, pick her up, and bring her to my bed with me. I guess you can say she was like my real-life teddy bear. I don't let nobody know that either. In the morning, when she wanted to know how she got there, I told her and my mom she must have walked in there on her own. I about had Harmony and my mother thinking that girl practically walks in her sleep. I have no idea who my mother has in her room with her and why it's so top secret. By now, I would have met any dude my mother knew well enough to invite into her room at night. I knew my mother's business was her business, but just like she always said to me, I have to know all your friends and where they live just in case they find your body. I want to be able to find them. It made me wonder, what if something bad happened to my mother? I wouldn't even know where to start. I'm going to have to remember to have a serious talk with her. Then my mind drifts to Amber. It pisses me off that somehow, lately, she seems to invade my real life space. And now it's as if she just barges her way into my mind. It's not like I'm having a guilty conscience experience because of how I treat her. I have a good reason for treating her like that. That thought is up to something. I can feel it. I can tell she's real sneaky. I'm gonna have to watch her. Oh well, you know what they say. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. The Newport is gone and so is the hen. I'm sweating more than I'm getting clean. The Newport has definitely helped the hen with my buzz and has me feeling right. Normally, when I soak in a tub, this late at night, everyone in the house is asleep. I leave the bathroom door open, or at least cracked. I couldn't tonight because my mother has some man in the house. And like I said, the bathroom is directly in front of her room. I walk into my room and see my curtains blowing in the breeze. I try to remember opening my window. I walk over, about to throw the ladder away from my window until someone covers my mouth from behind and tells me not to make a sound. Chapter 12. Amber Styles. Makeup Mishap. I was glad my mother had gone into work early this morning, which had worked out fine for me. Cameron is still sleeping because he isn't going to school today. My mom made him a doctor's appointment for later on. When my mom came home, she flipped out when she saw his eye. He tells her what he told me, but she didn't believe him. She called the school to ask about the incident, and the principal did not corroborate Cameron's story. He says Cam and another boy was in the boys' bathroom, jumping another guy, and Cameron slipped. Wait a minute. He says Cam and another boy was in the boys' bathroom, jumping another guy, and Cameron slipped and hit his face on the edge of the sink. Cameron, you jumping people? What? Cameron jumping people in the sink done beat his ass. Oh my goodness. Oh man. What? It's funny when you done wrote something, you don't even remember what you wrote. It's been so long. Oh my God, that's funny. That's really funny. Okay. All right, so he hold on. Okay. He also tells my mom he knows all this because someone had videoed the whole thing on their cell and showed it to him. So, yeah, I'm sure he's going to be on lockdown for a minute. I told Willow to come over early so I can fill her in on more of Roman and me as I got dressed. Yeah, I know. I was breaking my mom's rule about not having company over after school, but she said nothing about before school. So that would be my excuse in case I got caught. Besides, It was only Willow. We were practically family. I sneaked into my mom's makeup bag and began to practice applying makeup. It takes me 3 tries until I was somewhat happy with it. I used black eyeliner to give myself the appearance of cat eyes. I used my mom's foundation, eyeshadow, and red lipstick. I've seen a lot of movies of how people get a makeover and their life is changed in an instant. I need that instant life changing experience. I admired myself in the mirror and have to say, I was looking fabulous. Another thing that made it so great is I barely see in my blackheads. Yep. After my face was done, I give another attempt at my hair. I'm almost dressed and there is still no sign of Willow. I grab my backpack to make sure. I grab my backpack to make sure that all of my stuff is inside. Then I hear Symphony's voice and Roman saying she has backpackophobia or something like that. So I search the house for something more suitable to use. I look inside the back of my mom's closet and see a big black bag. I don't remember seeing her use it and thought it would be perfect. It was practically empty, besides a little bit of paper that was inside. I empty it out and toss the paper onto my dresser. I hear a light tapping on the front door and swing it open to see Willow standing there. What took you so long? It's almost time to go now. It's dark as heck out here. Willow strides past me and into the living room. It's even darker in here. Willow walks over and turns on the tableside lamp. OMG! She starts laughing and snorting like a pig. Why do you have all that on your face? Seriously, go wash some of that off. What? No. I knew Willow was just a hater as usual. I'm tired of her having the nice clothes and the nice hair and pretty straight white teeth. I can go on and on comparing myself to her. It was time for Willow to envy me for once. You know dang well Mrs. Joy will whoop your butt if she knew you were playing in her makeup. Excuse me? I crinkle my nose and display my face with my hands, as if it were on a showcase item. Does this look like playing to you? Amber, I'm just saying it doesn't look right. You should take some tissue and try to blot it or blend it or something. What did you have for breakfast? Hating and eggs? And besides, when was the last time you wore makeup? I put my hands to my ear. Never. That's when. So you are the last person to give me makeup tips. After that, you know what Willow said? Nothing. Because she knew I was right. Me and Willow pretty much walk to the bus stop in silence until we get to the corner where we meet up with Ryder. Are we supposed to meet up at church today for practice or Sister Jackie's house? At the church at 6 p.m., Willow replies. Y'all think Roma gonna ask me to sit with him this morning? I say, trying to break our long bout of silence. Ryder and Willow look at each other as if I was annoying them. The bus was about to pull up, and the sun was finally filling the sky with a dim light. What's wrong with your face? Oh, get on the bus, stupid. Now he and Willow both were about to annoy me. My heart beats faster and faster as each foot hits a step. I'm too scared to look up into the back and felt self-conscious of my makeup. I stand in the middle of the aisle and wait for an invite from the back, but nobody says anything. The bus doors close and I had to make a split decision to sit in my original seat, but Ryder was already sitting with Willow. You're going to need to take a seat, the bus driver yells out, making all eyes beam on me. Ryder, move out of my seat, I demand, already feeling embarrassed. No, I thought you moved your seat. Go sit in the back. Oh, okay. I see how you are. Please, take your seat. I can't pull off until you do. Gosh. I wanted to tell the bus driver to shut the hell up. I looked towards the back and everyone acted as if they were all sleepy. No one even said a word to me except one idiot I didn't even know. Sit down! Jeez! Oh man. Whew. I'm sorry, y'all. I was off camera laughing. It's like, sit down! Jeez! Sit down! I thought it was out. Sorry, guys. All right, let's be serious. Reading a book is serious business. Okay. I'm just saying, real quick. Okay, real quick, right? Y'all know these people, okay? You know these kind of people. Down! Jeez! Okay. Oh, all right. So you know these people. We all know somebody like that. I mean, not that we actually know them, but we have seen them, heard them even. Like, shut up. All right. Whew. Let's go. For real. This time. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's get with it. Okay. I roll my eyes at him while looking for an extra seat. I found an open seat next to this person no one ever wanted to sit by because he was so disgusting. He constantly picked his nose, farted, and looked like he never brushed his teeth. Great, I thought to myself as I sat on the very edge of the seat. So far to the edge that the driver hit a bump, my rump would hit the floor. Ba-boom. Oh man. So when the bus had finally pulled off, everyone had clapped because I had finally sat down. I'm so sorry, people. All right. Hey, look at it like this. There is a 50% chance that no one is watching this at all. Okay? So, at least I'm having 100% fun with myself. And then, if you guys are watching, if you're part of the 50%, then I'm having 150% fun. That's the way I look at it, right? Yeah. All right. Here we go. Okay. So look, it's like this. If I'm having a good time reading my book that I wrote some years ago, well, why not laugh, have a good time? Why I gotta sit here and be all serious just in case somebody else might read it and they want the good reading experience? Well, what about the chance that nobody watches it? Am I supposed to just sit up here and be all serious and not have fun on the off chance that no one might watch it? Or have fun with the off chance that somebody might watch it and have fun with me? So, if you're having fun with me and you watching it, say, hey, I'm one of the 50%. Yeah. I made it to 100%. Yeah. We had 150%. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'm about to do this. All right. I'm sorry, but I don't know. This is so embarrassing for myself. You know, I just, everybody clapping because I finally sat down. Forget them. Acting like, acting like they can't wait to get to school. Oh man, I'm telling you, not this particular thing, but something similar to this has always happened to me, no matter what. So that's why it's funny. At least I can laugh about it now. Uh huh. Okay. Forget them, acting like they can't wait to get to school. Ryder turns around and looks at me. I stick my tongue. I'm sorry. I mean, how old are we, Amber? I mean, I know y'all freshmen, but god dang. All right. I stick my tongue out at him across and cross my eyes. Oh my god! What? 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 Why, Amber? Why? Why do you want to make yourself look so much more uglier? Oh, okay. I'm so sorry, y'all. Don't fast forward me. Please don't. All right. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. So Rhonda turns around and looks at me. I stick my tongue out. All right. I had to calm myself down. Think I laughed myself into a panic attack. Mm. All right. Enough is enough. All right, I'm calming down now. Okay. I was too scared to look behind me. I was sure they were all back there staring and talking about me anyway. Forget them too. All through school, everyone was looking at me, snickering and whispering. It wasn't like ha 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 and pointing fingers, but that's how it felt to me. Since I wasn't invited to the back of the bus this morning, I decided I'd just sit by myself at lunch. I figured I was an outcast anyway. What I felt I had gained yesterday all reverted to all those years back to elementary. I sat there, sulking in my own misery, and had no idea why things had changed. Yeah. Why are you sitting here by yourself today? Tiffany sat down next to me. I was sure Tiffany just wanted to make fun of me as well. So instead of verbally answering, I shrugged. Have you been to the restroom at all today? What kind of freaking question was that? I shook my head, no, and continued eating my fries. Symphony picked up my tray of food and grabbed my arm. Come on. Symphony told Hunter to watch my food while we head to the restroom. When Symphony turned me towards the big glass mirror, I was horrified. OMG! I screamed. What happened? Let me guess. This your first time wearing makeup? Am I right? I nodded, and Symphony laughed. Oh my goodness. And it's probably your mother's, right? I nod again, but this time tears run down my face, and I wipe my wet eyes with the back of my hand, smearing what used to be my eyeliner. How embarrassing. I have been walking around looking like a dang clown all day. And the most embarrassing part is Symphony had to be the one to point it out. Oh, no. See, you just went from bad to worse. If you're going to wear makeup, there are a few rules. Symphony went rummaging inside her purse and pulled out another smaller looking purse that only appeared to have makeup supplies in it. Number 1. Know your shades. Number 2, no cheap, rollback, discounted, or no name brand stuff. Number 3, never, ever cry. She pulled some face cream out of her purse. Here, rub this all over your face. I did what she told me to do. At first, I didn't trust her because the way I see it, I couldn't look any worse. I take it your mom must be a few shades lighter than you. Yeah, how'd you know? Because the powder on your face looks like powder. Tiffany laughed again. She appeared to be busting a gut at my expense. But that was nothing new. I wanted to take offense to her laughing at me, but I guess she didn't mean anything by it. She was the only one helping me today. I really didn't know how she was going to help me since she appeared to be lighter than my mom. She's the one talking about know your shades. I mimicked Sympathy sympathy. I mimic symphony in my mind. This is actually Spirit's foundation. You two seem to be about the same shade. Dang. It was almost as if she read my mind. I was almost scared to think anything else at this point. Symphony applied Spirit's matte foundation on my face and redid my entire makeup. I had to admit, I looked so much better. I felt as if I was getting a real makeover. Huh. What I couldn't understand is why. Why would she do this for me? Maybe she was bipolar. Or maybe she does have a guilty conscience after all. Well, what kind of makeup is that so I can get me some? I rubbed my lips together to smooth the reddish colored lipstick she applied. Troublemaker. That's what she called it. I was about to get offended until she showed me the label. It really said troublemaker. She told me her win-win wouldn't look right on my skin tone, but it would go perfect with my backpack. I let her little pun go because she was doing me a solid. What I couldn't understand is why not just say it was pink? Say what it was. Pink. Oh no, hon. You won't be able to afford this, I'm sure. I only use MAC and it's expensive. Well, okay. Sephora, I don't know if Sephora and El Maquillage and all the other stuff was out back then. I don't know. Okay, so shut up. Just shut up and keep listening. Be glad I ain't laughing right now. All right? All right, here we go. And then, okay. So Symphony placed everything back into her purse. You might be okay with CoverGirl, Maybelline, or e.l.f. Oh, how much is that stuff? A whole hell of a lot cheaper. But what about rule number 2? Hon, you have to crawl before you can run in an Olympic with the big girls. She placed the makeup bag back into her purse. Hey, how's your math skills? Okay, I guess. Okay. What does that mean? Do you get A's, B's, C's? What? Oh, A's and B's, I guess. You guess. What, you never got a report card? She waves her hand and shakes her head at me. Never mind. Good enough. I got a way you can pay me back. She opens the bathroom door to leave. Well, thanks for helping me, Symphony. No worries. I wouldn't even want my worst enemies looking like you were. I think she rolled her eyes at me as she headed for the door. All right, y'all. Good morning. We made it to the end of the segment. Yeah. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Yeah. Don't forget to go to heavenjfox.com. Sign up for the newsletter to be informed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sign up for the newsletter. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Which you already better be subscribed, I know that. Just don't forget to like. And don't forget to comment. Cause come on. Cause I'm trying to get some y'all know, some stuff going, conversations flowing, Cause again, don't forget, we reading for entertainment purposes. Also to learn from our mistakes. If you want to learn how to write, let me know. Got some questions? Pop it down in the comments. I'm here to help. I ain't no gatekeeper and I'm an open book. Literally. See, my book is open right now. I'm reading it to y'all, showing y'all all my mistakes and all, no matter how long ago it was. Okay? So yeah, I got you. I got your back. I'm sorry. When people say that, I just think about New Jack City, and y'all still don't probably know what I'm talking about. Y'all too young. If you know, you know. You know. Pop it down in the comments and say, Jimmy, you ain't the only one. I know. I'm same age as you. All right. So we gonna keep it going on. All right. Let's keep it flowing. All right. Jimmy love y'all. I mean, y'all gotta love me too. All right, let's go. All right. Y'all know we starting a new. All right. Y'all know we starting a new segment with a scripture. Verse of the day. This is Hosea chapter 10, verse 12. Easy version. Okay? It says, be like a farmer who plants good seed. Plant things that are good and right. Then your harvest will be faithful love. Plow the hard ground and prepare for the Lord to bless you. It is time for you to turn back to the Lord. Then he will bless you with good things, like rain that falls on the ground. Amen. Okay? So be like a farmer. Okay? Be like a farmer. What do a farmer do? A farmer plant things. They don't just plant things. That ain't all the farmer do. That's how they begin. They start by planting things. Seeds, to be exact. Okay? Plant seeds so that it can grow into fruition of whatever they're expecting from that seed. Now a farmer don't just plant those, dig a hole in the ground, throw some seeds down, cover it up, and go on about his business. Don't even know what seed he put down there. No. That ain't how, that's not a farmer, that's not how they work. That's not how they work at all. Anybody ever had a little garden? Just a little garden. Just to know what y'all talking about. A little garden bed in your yard out there. I did. We did. Okay. Now, you want good soil to start with. Okay? You got to start with good soil. Because it don't matter what seed you put down there, if the soil ain't good. Don't matter what kind of seeds you planted. Don't matter what all you do to it or nothing. It just ain't going. You ain't getting nothing back off of that. Okay? At all. Now, be like a farmer who plants good seed. And also, too, you got good soil, but your seed also got to be a good, pliable seed. There's bad seeds out there. They ain't no good. You can plant it all day long in the good soil if you want to, but you still ain't going to get nothing from that seed. You can water it all day, give it sunlight and all that. If it ain't no good seed, it ain't going to fruit. If that's the word. I don't know. But when you're a writer, you can make up words all you want to. That's why I like being a writer. Okay? That's a tip. Y'all can have it for free. Okay. All right. So then you plant things that are good and right. Good and right. That don't mean he didn't say plant things that is bad and wrong. Did he say that? No, the word did not say good and right. I'm just saying. Okay? Then your harvest will be plentiful. Love will be, your harvest will be faithful love. Okay? Faithful love. So good seed, good soil, faithful love. All right? Plow the hard ground and prepare it for the Lord to bless you. So, how you get good soil, man? You gotta work that. Sometimes the ground will be hard. If you ain't cheating and got a bag, you just pour the good. You buy it and just pour it out. But let's say you work on the ground and earth can be hard, just hard. Y'all feel me? And you can put water on all you want to. It ain't gonna soften it up like that sometimes. You gotta plow it. You gotta work it. You gotta, man, I'm sorry. But you gotta get in there like that. You know what I mean? You gotta put, basically, you gotta put work into it. You gotta put your back into it. You gotta do some things to make it pliable and good soil. All right? So, that means in your life too, you gotta work hard to be good. It's easy to sin. It's easy to be bad, but it's hard to be good. Okay? So you gotta work hard to be good. And so then, okay, so it is time for you to turn back to the Lord. As we say, you want the stuff to be good, you want to plant your seed and the good soil, turn back to the Lord. Then he will bless you with good things like rain that falls to the ground. Okay? On the ground. Because you need the rain. Man, all storms ain't bad. Remember that. Just make sure that you go through the storm. Okay, we done. Y'all get it? If y'all can get it, it's okay. Say, hey, Jimmy, don't get that scripture. You got to put some more on it, bruh. All right? And I'm going to do best I can with the Holy Spirit. All right? Okay. Here we go again. Hey, good morning. How my honey bays doing? Y'all good? I hope y'all good. We keep it on. I still got my same coffee. It's still good. It's still good. That mean your day's still going on. Y'all good? I hope it is. I pray it is. It's going to be good. It's good. No matter what you're going through. Okay? Just keep on going so you can make it through. All right? That's all you got to do. Just keep going. Don't stop. Don't quit. If you stop, look here. If you stop in the midst of the storm, you're going to stay in it. The longer you stay in it and just be in it, in the storm, don't sit up there and be like, woe is me. I'm in my storm. I can't get out my storm. Well, that means you quit. Keep going. It don't storm forever. Like I said, joy comes in the morning. That morning comes when you go through it. You got to go through it. You can't cheat. Get out on the other side. How you expect to get to the other side of the storm if you quit? We all got storms to go through. Sometimes it's a little bit of a drizzle. Sometimes it's a snowstorm. Sometimes it's a rainstorm. Man, sometimes it's I don't know. Sandstorm. Yeah, that. You know what I mean? Whatever your storm is, it ain't storming on the other side. Just get there to the other side. You'll get there. Okay? We all got to do it. Just keep on going. Plowing and planting good seed. Good and right seeds. That's how you treat people. How you love one another. Speak to one another. All right? Okay. Whew, here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Woo! All right, here we go. Chapter 13. Symphony Perkins. Oh, look at there, y'all. That's funny. The Good Samaritan. Get out of here. Okay. The Good Samaritan. That's funny. All right. Okay. I left Amber in the restroom with the mirror while I went back to eat and kick it with my squad. Please tell me you didn't do that girl. You didn't make that girl feel any worse than she already did, Symphony. Hunter dipped her fry into Quincy's leftover ketchup. Now, why would I do that? I answer a question with a question. Y'all be acting like I'm a monster or something. Roman wanted to be filled in on what we were talking about. I now realize that all of my friends looked at me as if I was a big bad wolf. Anyway, I changed the subject and turned to face Roman. If you ever call yourself sneaking in my bedroom again, I will get off for killing you, you know. Roman laughed before he replied. You were just mad because I caught you off guard and found out you was lying. Lying about what? Quincy had to know. Man, when she was over yesterday, she shut down all action saying it was because her friend was in town. Oh shit. Is she cute? Everyone at the table looked at Quincy as if he was cold on Martin. Man, I'm not even gonna answer that. Quincy laughed. Nigga, I ain't stupid. You the one sitting over there sounding like a chick talking about her friend. Quincy opened his chocolate milk and took a few gulps. Can we please stop talking about this? You guys are so gross. I swear. Aren't you supposed to be in detention or something, Q? I take a bite of my hamburger and toss it onto my tray. Quincy waves me off. Man, whatever. Mr. Morrison ain't even here today. Sub don't know shit. So, Roman, you give any more thought to what I said? Hunter leans towards Roman. Doubt it. I don't even remember what you said. Oh, yeah. Quincy scoots his chair in closer, and they both act as if Roman was a celebrity they couldn't wait to touch. I already know what Roman is thinking, so I hurry and speak for him. No, scavengers. He already told y'all he is not throwing no game. Now leave it alone and back up. Out there in the air, as if it would physically push them back, both of them back. Yeah. Whose lunch is this? Roman asks as he lifted a few fries from the lunch tray. It's mine. Amber was back from the bathroom, helping herself to an empty seat at the table. Oh, man, my bad. Roman slides her tray towards her. It's okay. You can have some. Both Quincy and Roman grabbed at the invitation until only one fry remained. It's okay. You can have some. Echoed in my head and annoyed the hell out of me for some reason. Why y'all eat all her stuff like that? I moved Amber's tray closer to her. Not that I cared. I didn't like the thought of Roman taking or eating anything she offered. This frenemy thing is harder than I thought. It took all I had to do that chick's makeup. Thank God I carried extra cotton balls and Q-tip. Man, I wasn't using my stuff on her diseased face. I used the cotton balls from the foundation and the Q-tips to apply her lipstick, eyeshadow, and anything else. She just said we could have some, Quincy answered for both he and Roman. She don't mean all. Plus, she said Roman, not Quincy. Hunter wipes her mouth with a napkin as she smacked Quincy's hand and gave him a dirty look. Yep. She was probably thinking the same thing I was thinking. And she want to call me thirsty and pressed. It's okay. Amber barely looked at anyone in particular. I'm not very hungry anyway. Yeah, man. She said I could get some, not you. There was an awkward silence at the table until Quincy broke it. See, you fixed your face. Hunter slaps Quincy on the shoulder and remind him of his manners. Symphony's redid it for me. Amber peeps up at me and looks back down. Looks nice. I don't know what was wrong with it the first time. Roman licks his lips while he stares at Amber. She thanks him without looking up, and I swear I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. I get up my cell, check my Facebook, because this whole table was making me sick right about now. Dang, Quincy? Facebook stalker? I blurt out. I mean, I know it's other social medias and stuff, but TikTok and, Instagram and like all of that stuff, it wasn't really banging like that back then. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I said you went through all my pics and liked them. Whatever. Don't get too happy. I was bored. I snarl at Quincy. Amber, I can't seem to find your page. Oh, I don't have a Facebook. Everyone at the table looked at each other as if she had said something obscene. Why not? Quincy asked. I don't have many friends. Just Ryder and Willow. They don't have a Facebook either. Are you that damn shy? You need to get out of that. Roman spoke up. I couldn't help but laugh out loud. Roman, you stupid. Now who's picking on her? Nah, I ain't picking. I'm just saying. It's like people that shy miss out on a lot of life just because they too scared to live and let go. I mean, YOLO. You only live once, right? Okay. Maybe you should change your Facebook name to Roman Philosopher Davis. I placed my cell phone back into my bag. Don't sleep. I just might. Roman pinched the tip of his chin as if he were seriously thinking about it. So, what's up? Y'all want to hit up skating this weekend? Chapter 14. Roll, bounce. Rock, skate, ayy. Roll, bounce. Hey, y'all don't act like y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. All right, here we go. Amber read or saw a movie somewhere that men love to rescue damsels in distress. She had made plans on becoming the distressed damsel that Roman rescued tonight. She had it all planned out. Well, not really. She was going to ad-lib. Tonight, here at the skating rink, she was an actress and was about to play the heck out of this part. The only thing that's messing her up right now is she needed makeup. She hadn't been able to get her hands on any as of yet, and she wasn't about to make the same mistake of using her mom's again. If she was lucky and played the cards right, maybe, just maybe, Symphony will make her over like she did before at school. All she had to do was wash it off before her mom's come back to pick them up. It took everything in her power to beg her mother to let her go skating tonight. Amber's mother only agreed if she took Cameron with her. But the truth of the matter was, Cam was still on punishment. So it was even harder to get her mother to let them go. What was even harder than that, after she convinced her mom, was that Cam didn't want to go. Amber begged, coaxed, and made all types of deals with Cam just for him to go. I can't believe we are finally here, Amber says to Willow. Willow gives Amber the stank face and replies, "You act like we don't come here." Willow gives the white guy working the counter her and Amber's shoe size. Yeah, but that's different. That's always with the youth group and our moms as chaperones. How fun is that? Amber looks around to see if she sees anybody from school. She sees the twins coming in the door and hurries to turn around so they couldn't see her. Best friend, here. Willow hands Amber her skates and they sit down to put them on. You keep staring around like Miss Joy is going to come up in here and ruin your parade. They both laugh, but that's only half true. Amber was looking for Roman and hoping her mom doesn't run up in there and confess she can't live without her. So she'll just sit and watch. Another reason why she was trying to keep an eye on the twins before one of them sneak up on her with another right hook. Cameron comes and sits with Amber and Willow. So, what's up, Willow? When me and you gonna hook up? Cam tries to place his arms around Willow's shoulder, but she smacks it back as if they were playing tennis and it was her turn to serve. Boy, please. Oh, it's like that now? It's been like that, Cam. Besides, you are too young. Cam scoots a few inches away from Willow. Ew! Too young for what? I thought you was one of those nice girls, but I see the real Willow now. You, one of those gutter girls. Cameron playfully pushes Willow away. Where are your skates? Willow asks as she laces hers. Man, what I look like skating, that's for fruity niggas. Even the words sound fruity. The three of them laugh, and Amber bursts her brother out. He's just mad because he can't skate. Amber looks down at Cameron's feet. Where you get those shoes from? Damn, Amber, why you all up in mine? Cameron gets defensive and walks away. It's been at least an hour. And Amber has given up looking for Roman to come about 45 minutes ago. She let loose, and she and Willow were having fun acting like little kids, dancing and skating to the beat. Seeing the twins seemed to have been preoccupied with bullying someone else at the moment. Amber let loose and was jamming. Uh-oh! Watch out, Willow! I'm about to do it backwards. Amber slides her foot, switches her body, and starts dancing and skating backwards. Wham! She slams right into someone, and their skates are entangled. Uh-oh. An entanglement. Okay. Amber just knows she's about to head face first onto the ground. Hands grab around her waist and pull her in close to their body. She feels whoever has grabbed her has kept her safe from a disaster. It's all good. I got you, baby. She knew that smell. That touch. That feeling. Amber looks up, straight into Roman's face. She gets lost in his eyes and never wants to look away. That is until she remembers that she's not an actress, nor is she one of those beautiful people. But her worst feeling is she's not wearing any makeup. Amber felt sweat drip from her armpits. Her legs wobbled. Those darn skates weren't helping much either. His touch and her touching him sent Amber's insides into a quivering frenzy. It was that awkward moment when you weren't sure when or if you should break away from the touch or not. She wanted to hold on to Roman forever, and she felt like she did until she feels him loosening his grip, so she does too. I see you were out there doing your dang thing. Amber could tell he was smiling, but she didn't dare look up at him. His comment made her wonder how long he had been here. Did he see Willow and her acting a fool? How was she to play the damsel in distress now when she doesn't know how much of her skating and dancing he saw? Why you here? Symphony says to Amber as she skates to Roman and wraps her arm around his waist. It was as if Symphony had grabbed Amber's heart the same way and crushed it until it disintegrated into nothing but ashes. Amber gets it now. Roman is the fire hydrant, and Symphony is the bitch that comes along and pisses on him to mark her territory. I'm here with my friend Willow and my brother Cam. Amber musters up enough courage to say as she points to Willow, leaving the rink, heading towards the bathroom. Whatever. Symphony grabs Roman's face and kisses him on the lips. She turns to Amber and says, "Problem?" Amber jolts back into reality because she had no idea she was standing there in the middle of the rink staring at the two of them kissing. Symphony shoves Amber a bit and tells her to go skate. "Isn't that what you came here for?" Amber rolls towards the flowing crowd and almost tripping, but before she can gather her balance, the twins whiz past and elbows her. "Dang, move! Out the way! You saw us professionals coming through?" The wheels on Amber's skates entangle each other, and she falls face first. My dang finger is killing me. I can't believe that B did that. That just shows me how threatening she thinks I am. I'm glad Roman was there to rescue me from my first fall. Amber says to Willow, "Dang, what? From my first fall?" Right. Amber says to, "Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me." All right, so my dang finger is killing me. I can't believe that B did that. That just shows me how threatening she thinks I am. I'm glad Roman was there to rescue me from my first fall. Amber says to Willow, who was in the bathroom mirror fiddling with her hair. Amber thinks as she waits for a response from Willow, I may have to rethink my strategy. I could tell he doesn't like the dummy shy role. Yeah. He must like smart girls or something. I could do smart. Amber, you're tripping, Willow finally says. But I can't stand the thought of letting Symphony and them twins get the best of me like that. They need to get some payback for that mess. You need to turn the other cheek and be the bigger person. You know that. The way I see it, I'm a giant right now with no cheeks. I've been letting people take advantage of me, use me, make fun of me. I think it's time for Amber Styles to fight back. I see now the real reason you were dying to come tonight. Willow washes her hands in the sink. No wonder you couldn't wait until you Sunday. I swear to God, this chick be acting like me and her go together. So what if that's my real reason for wanting to come? You need to lighten up for Willow for real. And you need to smarten up Amber. Amber's facial expression asks Willow what the heck she meant by that. And she continues, you had me thinking Roman wants you. He doesn't care about you. Ouch. Amber's best friend was slicing through her skin with a butcher knife and pouring sea salt into the wounds. Willow thinks she knows everything. She even thinks she's smarter than me when it comes to the Bible because she be getting all the questions right in Bible study. Shoot, she should. Her mama, the Bible study teacher. She probably knows all the questions and the answers before we even start. Amber thinks as she ignores Willow's attempt at wisdom and felt she was more experienced because Willow hasn't even kissed a boy like she has. Well, it was just Ryder. And it was just a peg. It still counts though. Ryder asked Willow first, but she turned him down, saying it was a sin if you didn't really love the person enough to marry them. Amber tells Willow, help me come up with a plan. She says, I don't want no parts of this mess. What kind of friend are you that you can't even have my back? I am your friend. That's why I'm trying to steer you in the right direction. I got your back. Yeah, way back. Come on. Where? I want to introduce you to, I want you to introduce me to your newfound friends. And then maybe you will see that I know what I'm talking about. Amber didn't even have a problem with proving her wrong. She was looking forward to it. They both reached the table where Roman, Symphony, Quincy, and Spirit were all sitting and eating snacks. Gosh. Hey, Amber says to no one in particular, this is my friend Willow. Hello, Amber friend Willow. Roman shakes Willow's hand, and Amber felt that Willow got a little too happy from touching her man's hand. "Sup?" Quincy said, more engrossed inside of his bag of chips than looking up at who he was greeting. "Yeah, I already know her. We go to the same school. We go to the same church." Spirit waved at Willow. Since when you go to church?" Quincy said as he emptied the last bit of chips into his mouth. "Shut up, Q." Spirit shot back as she was untying her laces so she could give her feet a rest from the smelly skates. It had got quiet after that and started to get awkward, so Amber said, "Where's Hunter at?" Where's she at? Nosy?" "Cynthia, please." "Dang." Roman interrupted her. "She couldn't make it." Quincy spoke without looking at Amber. "Thank you, Quincy. I appreciate the answer." Amber looks at the clock on the wall and grabbed Willow by the arm to make it seem like she really wanted to get some skating in before it was time for them to go. Amber knew by the limited response it was her cue to exit stage left before someone makes a bigger butt out of her in front of Willow. Roman uses a urinal next to Cameron and looks over at him. "What? Are you gay?" Cam zips up and washes his hands. "I'm just wondering when you were going to finish." Roman washes his hands, too, and wait for Cameron to respond. "Finish what?" "Pull up your pants. You know all that sagging stuff started in prison, right?" "It was to let other men know they were available or looking for a boyfriend." Cameron turns his back to Roman, ignoring him, but Roman grabs his arm and turns him back around. "I'm trying to teach you something." Cameron looks Roman up and down and distorts his face. "Yeah, just like I thought. Gay. Anybody that thinks about sagging like that is gay. Yeah, I gave you that. Sagging did actually originate in the prison system, but not for the reason you say. In most jails, you ain't allowed to have no belts because corny niggas be committing suicide and ish. And them niggas don't give a F if your stuff fits you correctly or not. Ergo, sagging was born. So you ain't trying to teach me shit. What's your problem, huh?" Roman was literally confused about why Cameron was hating him when he barely had a conversation with him. "You're my problem. I don't even see why my sister be crushing on you. You a soft ass nigga. You ain't even old enough to teach me nothing. I got a daddy. Where yours? Matter of fact, where your mama, nigga?" Roman laughs a little, bites his lip, and sticks his fingertips into his jean pockets, deciding to ignore every comment Cameron just made, except the part about him being soft. "How you figure that?" "I saw you running the other day from Patron and Remy." "Is that right? Because I can't recall running from anybody or anything." "Oh, that's right. I guess the word you would prefer to use is avoided." Roman waved Cameron off because he felt he was fighting a losing battle. Why should he care if this little dude sags or not? He wasn't his brother, or even in his squad. So later for him, Roman leaves Cameron in the bathroom, bent down, trying to tie his shoes. Them some hot ass sneakers. "Yeah, I know." Cam answers without looking up as he wipes a smudge off his shoes. He stares down at the two pairs of shoes as another pair of smaller ones joins them. Cameron hears a lighter flick, and within minutes, he could smell marijuana filling the air. He looks up into Remy's face, then at Patron, then at Christian, who was the younger brother. So, where you get them sneakers from, homie? Remy speaks as he's holding in the smoke at the same time. I bought these, Cameron stutters. Somehow, when he was walking past their apartment and saw the package with the finish line label, he really didn't think anyone would miss the shoes that were inside the box. He thought maybe they just order another pair or whatever. Cameron never thought they would figure out it was him. Is that right? What kind of job you got at 13? You slanging? Patron steps closer to Cameron. A little too close for comfort, Cameron felt. My mama bought these for me. Really? Patron turns to Remy and says, Bruh, we got the wrong person. I think we need to be talking to his moms right about now. What you think? Don't do that. Cameron had heard stories about Remy and Patron not caring who or how they confront anyone, not even someone's parents. It's mighty funny how we just ordered little man here those same exact sneakers. For some reason, we never got the order, although the tracking says we did. Cameron was shaking. If he hadn't already relieved himself, he might have peed his pants right now. Patron and Remy both grabbed each one of his arms so that Cameron's midsection was exposed. You know they're my Jordans! Christian jabs Cameron in his stomach as hard and as many times as his medium-sized fist could handle. There's a few things we don't like. Remy butts out his blunt. A thief and a liar. Remy and Patron released Cameron. Remy lifted and distorted his voice up a few octaves to sound like a white man. And you, sir, are both. Remy kept his eyes on Cameron, but spoke to his younger brother at the same time. Little man, what's up? This nigga here stole your Jordans and lied to you in your face. True. What you want to do? You want them shoes back? Hell nah, they used now. I know that's right. Patron chimed in. So you just gonna let them have them then? Is Jordan water? Cause ain't nothing free. You take from a walker, you're gonna have to pay. Remy and Patron stood watching as Christian beat the crap out of Cameron's face, as if it were a punching bag. Cameron balls his fist with the intentions of fighting back until Patron steps in and says, what you plan on doing with those? You even think about touching my brother, and it's going to be you and me. And don't think we forgot about you putting your hands on my little sis. Cameron tries to stand up straight and take the hits like a man. Cameron, it wasn't about learning his lesson and not steal again. In his mind, he was thinking the ass kicking was worth owning a pair of $200 Jordans. You still in here? Roman walks back into the bathroom and sees Christian beating Cameron while Patron and Remy watch. Yo, what the hell? Roman runs to help Cameron up, but not before they remove the Jordans from Cameron's feet. Roman grabbed toilet paper from the roll and held it up to Cameron's nose. He looks over at Patron, Remy, and Christian, who are now urinating inside of the Jordans. Hey, what y'all doing? We can piss in my shoes if we want to. Christian laughs as he continues to feel the inside of the shoe. Put him back on. Patron was dead serious when he spoke to Cameron. What? You can't be that foul. Roman spoke for Cameron. Oh, we can? And we is, little man said. Now put him on. He tried his best to mimic that of his older brother. Cameron uses the wall to stand, walks toward the shoes, and then looks back at Roman. He raises one foot and stops in midair when he hears Roman say, You don't have to do that, Cameron. Roman grabs Cam by his arm. Yeah, you don't have to do it, Cameron. Remy imitates Roman and glares into Cam's eyes. Cameron already knew what was up. He snatches his arm away from Roman and sinks his left foot into one of the Jordans. His foot soaked up the urine like a sponge, cold and wet. Cameron stuck his other foot into the second shoe. Laughter rang out. Oh, you a nasty nigga, little man said as he pointed at Cameron. Cameron held his head up high, so high it was as if his chin was pointing at the three of them. Oh yeah, Cameron wanted to cry, but he didn't dare. Not in front of the walkers, and dang sure not in front of Roman. He looked at the smug-faced Christian wore and wondered how in the world were they even ever friends. Remy headed for the bathroom door, with his brother tagging along. I want to see you and those shoes you stole from my brother every day for the next 2 months. If there's even one day that I or one of my brothers see you without those Jordans on, well, let's just say it won't be as nice as it was today. Woo woo woo. Ew. Oh my God. Y'all ready? Let's keep going. Chapter 15, Symphony Perkins. I owe you. I have been gone the majority of the day, running around trying to get someone to purchase my latest pieces for a decent price. Some people can be so cheap sometimes. How am I supposed to make a profit every time I turn around? Someone's expecting you, my girl. You know I'm good for a discount. Please. I can't buy anything with an IOU. So I don't see why they should benefit from me. I get in the house and grab a cold bottle of water from the fridge. I pause when I notice that the dishes are in the sink from earlier this morning. That was definitely not like Melody. There are peanut butter and jelly dripped and smeared on the countertop, and the loaf of bread is wide open. I see a chair up against the counter, which means Harmony must have fixed herself something to eat. It was odd to me because Melody would usually do it for her to avoid the extra mess. I walk upstairs to check on Harmony. She's in her room watching a DVD of Frozen and singing along. Do you want to build a snowman? Hey, boo, where's mommy? She's sleeping. She been asleep all day? Yes. No, I don't know. She goes back to watching Frozen as she stuffs the end of her sandwich into her mouth and prances around the room as if she was Anna. Even though it's still daylight, Melody's room is pitch black. She has her curtains closed, and a blanket is thrown over the rod. I yank the blanket down and open the curtains to let the sun beat down onto her face. She shrieks at the sight of light like a vampire. What are you doing? How long you been in bed? Why? She uses her arms to shield her eyes from the light. Because the house is a mess. You have Harmony fending for herself while you just lay here? She's fine. Melanie snatches the covers away from her and jumps out of bed. Her hair is in cornrows. That's the way she usually wears it under her wigs. Nothing special, just braided straight back. She yanks the curtains closed, pushed me toward her bedroom door. Clean it up, then. What do you want to do around here anyways besides prancing in the mirror? She jumps back in bed and pulls the cover over her head. I clutch the covers, and for a minute, we wrestle with them until she gives up. When were you going to tell me? Tell you what? About the money situation. What money situation? I stood there and pursed my lips for a moment because I couldn't believe she would sit there and straight up play me like I'm stupid to my face. I saw the bank statement, Melody. We had $10,000 left in the bank. I'm sure it's probably less now. Why are you all up in my business? Because your business is my business. It affects me too. And don't think for 1 minute I'm going back into modeling. I saw the pamphlets. Who said the pamphlets were for you? How do you figure that when you haven't worked for anything that's in my bank account? That little money you modeled for is long gone. Last I checked, there was no way you could have worked for it either. Melody shakes her head. Nope, not having this conversation with you unless you're trying to be adult enough to help rectify the situation. So, now you're admitting that there is a situation? What? No, there is no situation. If there was or will be, I'll make sure to let you know because you're the mother, not me, obviously. She grabs the covers and places them back over her head. I shake her. Mother, if money isn't the problem, so you say, then what is? Symphony, I have a migraine. Now shut up and leave me alone. Yeah, right. Migraine my behind. Melody is stressing just like I am, and like she said, it's not even my problem. I'm sure she's having some type of man problems. She gets like that if one of her dudes stop calling, don't give her any money, or say they're not leaving their wives. I've been having a real hard time trying to be cordial with Amber, but I don't know. It's just something about her that just rubs me the wrong way. Just looking at her makes my skin crawl. Every time I try to be nice to her, my aspirations just jump ship and abort all operations. I've been doing kind of good for the past few weeks. I still haven't helped her with any of her damn makeup though. Every time I turn around, she's begging me to redo her jacked up face. See, that's why you can't be nice to people. Once you do it, they expect it all the time. And then you find yourself in a use me situation. I'm not about to be used by nobody, especially not her. Okay. Y'all making me get all riled up again. Let me calm down. Woo-sa. Did you go get fitted for your tux yet? I admit it, I love to see the look on Amber's face when I bring up relationship stuff with Roman and me. Not only can she not conceal those bumps on her face, neither can she conceal her jealousy. Tux? Duh, for winter formal. I gotta wear a tux for winter formal? Why not just a suit? No! I let you wear a suit last year. Do you remember how you looked? Roman laughed. You let me? Yeah, I let you. He knows I let him. Why is he trying to front for everybody? We still got time. Winter formal is a way off from now. Maybe for you. It is, but when you are designing a designer original by Symphony so unique. Wow. Amber's mouth was wide open. You make your own clothes? Did you, take classes for that? Girl, no. Misha taught me. Who's that? Amber wanted to know. YouTube, look her up. DIY Misha. If you ever wanted to sew but don't know how, she's definitely the one to show you how to sew easy. It's so easy. Babe, you okay? Roman asked me that because he knew how touchy this subject was for me. I don't understand how someone could just take someone else's life like that. She had so much potential and helped so many people. I didn't even personally know her, but I loved her just the same and cried my eyes out when I logged on and found out no new post but horrible news that she will never make a post again. I'm fine. I changed my thoughts and turned to Hunter. Hunter, when are you going to come back over for fitting? I don't know yet. What's wrong with you? She seemed to have a major stankness coming from her way. There's nothing wrong with me. What? Why does something always have to be wrong with me? Okay. I know she's my girl and she's tired. I'm going to chalk it up to being just that. I'm not going to respond. Right now, I'm going to let the winter formal thing go. We have about 5 minutes until the lunch period was over and a few hours away until the weekend. But for real though, Roman placed his trash on his tray. Y'all want to hit up the movies tonight? About 10 p.m. Quincy and I were the only ones who said yeah. Amber just sat there quietly like a bump on a log. Hunter said, can't. Why not? Quincy looked at Hunter. Because my mom works tonight and I have to watch my brothers. Can't your dad watch them? Yeah, but he can't watch my little brother Josiah. He's only a few months old, Quincy. Symphony chimed in. I can't believe your mom had another baby. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, Hunter, get your panties out your butt. I'm just saying. Saying what? Again, I can see that this conversation was going nowhere because right now I was doing all I could not to come across the table and whoop Hunter's sarcastic ass. Alright, y'all chill. Chill out. Put your cat claws back in. Hunter, I'm sure she didn't mean nothing by it. Roman stood up and grabbed his tray. If not today, we'll figure out something to do this weekend. I placed my tray on top of Roman so he could throw my trash away. Come on, Amber. Walk me to my locker. As much as I hated to say it, I had to get away from Hunter right now. That girl's funky attitude was about to make me blow a fuse. Alright, guys. Let me know what y'all think about this segment in the comments, okay? Don't forget to go to heathenjfox.com. Sign up for that newsletter so you can keep in touch with me. And I can, let y'all know what's up, what's good, what's going on. You know what I mean? Yep. And let's keep it going. Y'all ready? Let's keep going on and on and on to the break of dawn. Da-dum, da-dum, dum, da-dum. Let me know how y'all feeling so far about the characters. Y'all got a favorite yet? I know this was chapter 15. 15 chapters in. Let me know. How y'all feeling about Symphony, Amber, Hunter, Roman, Quincy? What's good? Willow. Huh? Talk to me. Talk to me, y'all. You know? Talk to me. All right, let's keep it going. Y'all ready? We bringing it again. Let's go. Keep letting the playlist roll up. All right. I love y'all. Yeah, that means y'all gotta love me too. All right. Let's go.